Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
The fate of dreamers all across the country are in the hands of the Supreme Court. A decision will be made in the midst of the 2020 presidential election.
And Papa John's has made the first change to its original crust in nearly 4 decades.
And it is Veterans Day. We honor all veterans as we remember the sacrifices they have made. Coming up on NHSTV Live.
The Supreme Court will have the fate of some 666,000 dreamers in its hands Tuesday when it considers the Trump administration's decision to end the Deferred Action of Childhood Arrivals, or otherwise known as the DACA program. The program, which has provided a reprieve for some undocumented immigrants brought to the United States as children. The ruling on DACA is expected next spring in the midst of the 2020 presidential election.
Today is Veterans Day, and we want to recognize our veterans and say thank you for your service.
Well, today, Veterans Day, as we do every year, we take that moment to embrace the gentle heroes of Vietnam and of all our wars. We remember those who were called upon to give all a person can give, and we remember those who were prepared to make that sacrifice if it were demanded of them in the line of duty, though it never was. Most of all, we remember the devotion and gallantry with which all of them ennobled their nation as they became champions of a noble cause.
It's windy and cloudy outside right now, but how long will it last? Ryan?
Well, my recommendation is that you start pulling out those coats for this week, even into next week. Around noon today, we'll have some rain that'll start moving in, and that cold front will actually push those temperatures a lot lower than what we're used to. Now, we're currently at 43 degrees, but once we get out of school today, it will be in the 30s. Looking at this week, the temperatures will be below normal than what they typically are for this month, but we will have a morning freeze in the morning because of the rain. So make sure that you're careful when you're driving. Make sure you give yourself enough time, that you're not rushing. But good news, there is no more chances of any type of rain, but it will be the second straight week that you'll need to bundle up for this game. All right, that's all I have for weather, and I'll be back on Friday to give you a little bit more information about how you can keep warm. Back to you, Anchors.
Now for our latest segment of Book of the Week, a fellow student came into studio to enlighten us on a new book to add to your reading list.
Thanks, Anchors. I'm here with JC, and she's reading Hater. So what is the book about without giving too much info away?
Basically, it's about where society is threatened by a bunch of mass murders, and basically if social media had cause people to like go crazy and start doing stuff, bad things.
All right, and why should students check the book out?
Because it kind of relates to people, like because people are like are using so much social media, and so yeah.
And where can you find the book?
In the library or online.
Cool, well thanks for coming in. Back to you, Anchors.
Texans, next week is Generation Texas Week, and our school is emphasizing the importance of college. NHSTV's reporter Clover Gandy is in the guidance counseling office right now with Mrs. Geither for more. Clover?
Thanks, Grace. I'm here with Ms. Gaither right now. So what exactly is GenTex?
GenTex stands for Generation Texas. It's a movement, and it's an awareness, and it's also a website that promotes a college and career-going readiness for students. And
So what exactly are we doing for Gentex?
Next week, we're going to be doing dress-up days all week with different colors to support colleges, but also just to support the awareness piece. We're also doing announcements about information that hopefully can give people a bit more information about college pathway.
Okay, of course. And then can seniors see any of the counselors if they need any help with it?
Of course.
Okay. So thank you so much, and back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Clover. And all of our sports teams have been doing phenomenal this season. Right, Shelby?
That's right, Grace. The varsity football team will play in the bi-district round of playoffs this Friday here at home. Our boys will take on Canyon Randall at 6:30, so everyone make sure to come out, be loud, and cheer them on. This weekend, Northwest's very own Kayla Martinez traveled to Round Rock to race in the 5A state cross-country meet. At the meet, Kayla placed 74th out of 150 girls. Congratulations to Kayla and the whole cross-country team for all of their hard work this season. Our Texan golf team has ended their fall season strong. The girls shot rounds of 386 to 364, and the boys team shot a team score of 370. Congratulations to the Texan golf team on a great season. We can't wait to see how well the team does next year. Moving to the mats, after weeks of varsity wrestle-offs, the positions for the varsity teams have been filled. Here are your 2019-2020 men and women's wrestlers. Their first official duel is this Wednesday at Haltom High School. Make sure to wish them luck. Diving into the pools, Northwest Swim and Dive team competed in Keller this past Saturday and left their mark. Freshman Lauren Durbin placed second in her 100-meter butterfly and 500 freestyle, but the event to watch was the boys' 200 freestyle, who beat out Byron by 1 second. Shout out to George Luckenhouse, Benjamin Grafton, Joshua Moore, and Justin Waugh and a huge shout out to the Texan swimmers of the meet, Anna Coleman and Andre Alvarez, for getting several new best times. Their next meet is this Saturday at the Keller Natatorium at 8:30, so make sure to wish the swimmers luck. And last but certainly not least, the Lady Texan basketball team will compete in their first official non-district game tomorrow night at Western Hills High School. Varsity starts at 7:30, so wish our girls luck as they start their season.
And now a pizza chain is debuting a garlic parmesan flavored crust. That's right, Papa John's released its first new flavor option for its original dough in 35 years. The crust is baked with Parmesan Romano cheese and is inspired by its popular garlic sauce. The company hasn't released a new crust aside from their original crust in nearly 4 decades. The new flavor joins Papa John's rarely changed lineup of crust, which also includes an original, thin crust, and a gluten-free option. Now, personally, I like Papa John's a lot better than Domino's and like Pizza Hut and stuff, so I'm excited to try this new crust.
To me, I feel like Domino's is like a little bit better, but I feel like the Papa John's can really pull out there with their crust and everything.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it.
I know.
And then tune into tomorrow's show for a way to switch up your gaming.
Also the latest edition of TikTok Tuesday.
And from all of us here at NHSTV, we want to say thank you to all of our veterans who have sacrificed so much for our freedom. Thanks for watching this, Texans. This has been NHSTV Live.